is Miss Lumo, a grade 4 teacher from Accra, Ghana. Now I created this channel to share with you some of the things I do in my classroom, the tips and the tricks I use to make my classroom more interactive and engaging for my learners. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, all schools have been made to come home. And as we speak, some schools, especially the primary schools, are still at home. We've been made to resort to online learning to engage our learners whilst they're at home. So I've been using different things, different ideas, different tricks to engage my learners whilst they're at home. Now the purpose of this video is to share with you how I create my lesson slides for my online learning. How I mostly use Canva to prepare my slides. Canva, you just need your email address to create an account with them and you're good to go. I use that because it gives me a lot of options. There are inbuilt images, inbuilt stickers that I can incorporate into my slides to make it much more engaging and interactive, and also because there are templates, a lot of templates that you can look on. It gives me the opportunity to download my files as PDFs, as PNGs, as JPEG images, even as videos. So I love to use Canva a lot. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we are going to get into the details of how I use Canva to prepare my slides. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, comment, like, share. Let's share so people can also get to know how they can incorporate Canva into their learning, their online learning, to make it interactive, fun, and engaging. So you're going to type in canva.com because we want to canva.com. Yes, so this is it, Canva. See, opened, and this is a page it opens. But if you haven't signed on, you create an account using your email address. This is the interface you're supposed to see. This is your home page. Your home templates are here. You know, some of the things you can do, learning and pricing, because it's not all free, as I said earlier. There are things that you have to pay for. So these are things that they recommend for you, templates for various designs, logos. You can do a lot with these. And also, if you create a design, this is where it comes to, all your designs. So this is where all your designs are kept. Search column here. You're creating a slide. So you would want to create a presentation. So just type in presentation and you enter. Now when you type in presentation, you get a lot of templates for you to use, a lot of things that you can pick and use, but I will go straight to a blank presentation. Blank presentation because I like to start from a clean page. Now when you open a blank presentation, it opens in a new tab. Now when you come to the side of your window, you're going to see templates here. Uploads show you, like when you click on the upload, it shows you the images that you have uploaded on the Canva app, and you can also upload your own photos and videos. Now when you go to photos, the app has inbuilt photos for you. So whichever photo you want to use, you can search for it here, and if you're on the free version, then you pick the ones that are free. Then these are elements, these are stickers that you can add. I teach children, so I like to add a lot of emojis. I add lots of stickers, to make my slides look very interesting. So you can pick some of your images from here. You can also add text, text to your slides. Now the app comes with its own inbuilt text that are free. Some are free, some are not, but you can also build your own. I build my own most of the time. Then you can add music, you can add videos, you can change the background of your slide to whichever color that you want. If you want a solid background, I like to start plain, so then I work my way up. Now your design is untitled, so for the purpose of this slide, I'm going to title it Miss Lumo. It helps you to easily identify it if we are doing it. Now, if you finish and you want to share, you go here. As I said earlier, I like to build my slides. I like to create a classroom ambience for my learners to make them feel more welcome and also to make my presentation catchy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab, and what we are going to do is we are going to create a classroom setting. So as much as possible, I'm going to pick a lot of things from Canva to show you what Canva can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type floor and wall, because I want to create a classroom ambience. Okay, so I'm going to type floor and wall, just so that I'm going to get that as a background. So you see, for my slide. So I'll just go to images. I'll click on image grounds for you to choose from. Any one that you will pick to create an illusion of a classroom. So I'm going to pick this. I like the whites. I mean, it makes things stand out much more easy. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and copy image. Then I'm going to come back to my presentation slide. Now I cannot just paste. Canva doesn't allow you to just paste images just like that. So I'm going to click on Control and V. Control and V. And it will paste my background to this background. So you see, it stands out. If you don't like what I'm doing, you can just opt for solid colors. But I like to create a classroom ambience. So when I get it like that, I'll just enlarge it so that it will fit my screen. It will take up the entire screen. So I'm just going, okay, I have my wall and I have my floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a board. Now I can't get that in Canva, so I'll just go back to my tab and I'll just type transparent board. There you go. Now the reason why I keyed in transparent is that so that you can get a transparent background. Okay, you won't get a board that is on probably a white background, a transparent background. But just in case you get pictures that you want that they don't have a transparent background and you still want to use it, I'll teach you a way of removing the background from images so that you can use it. So I like what I'm seeing, so I'm just going to right click and copy image, and I'll come back to my presentation, then Control V, and I'll paste it. I'll paste it there. Now, as you can see, it doesn't have a white. It has a white border to it, and I don't like it. I want to remove the background, so we're going to create a new tab, and I'm going to look for background remover. This is what I click on, and then when you open it, I've done one already. This is how it looks like. Remove BG, and you click on remove background. You can either upload the file or you will just drag and drop, but I uploaded it here and this was done for me. So I'm going to copy the image, and I'm going to come back to my presentation, and then Control and V. Control and V. So it's going to paste the image that has been worked on, the one with the removed background. So you're going to see the difference. So this is it. So this is it without the background, and this is it with the background. You see that this has a white. You could just crop it, but I want to show you how you can remove backgrounds from images to make it much more cleaner. So I'm going to delete this here, and we are going to work with the one with the background that has been removed. We're going to position it very well. Now, to make my classroom much more interactive and fun, I'm going to add posters. So I'll go back to this tab, and this time I'm going to write transparent classroom transparent classroom poster. So it's going to give you a lot of options for you to choose from, and you're going to pick the one that you like, because bear in mind we are creating the ambience of a classroom, the illusion of a classroom. It's going to help your slides speak. So there are lots of options here. I'm going to go with the classroom rules. So I'm just going to right click, copy image, and then go back to my presentation, and then Control V. So Control V is going to paste my classroom rules. So I'm going to drag it. To drag it, you just click on the image, and then you would move it to the position that you want. So I'm going, and I'm done, and I like it. So I'm going to crop my picture. So I'll just go crop, click on crop, and I'll just crop this image so that it will fit the way I want it to. So I'm going to just resize it. So crop it, and I will crop it, and I'm done. So done. I'll click on done, and I like how it's looking. But my classroom is still not complete. So to add that, I'm going to add a cartoon. You know, children love cartoons. I'm going to add a cartoon to welcome, you know, to create an illusion of a teacher. So I'm going to go to elements. I'll click on elements, and I'm going to search type teacher, and I will enter. Now it's going to give you a lot of options, and please make sure that you're picking the free one. Unless you've paid for it, make sure that you're picking. So when you see one with a crown, it tells you that it's a paid, they are paid, so you can't just pick them, use them. So if you don't like what is here, you can also go on the internet, and then you can just type teacher. Teacher clip art. Okay, so teacher clip art. It's going to give you options, and you're going to pick the one that works for you. The one that works for you. That's the whole idea. There are lots of images here for you to use, but aside using this, I've also added a Bitmoji. A Bitmoji is like an avatar. I've added it to my Chrome extension, so I can just go to my Bitmoji here. It will give me options. I have created an avatar of myself, and it's at my Bitmoji side. So when I click on it, it's going to open, and I'm going to pick the image I like to add to make it, to give it a personal feel. You know, it's loading. I want to show you what I have done with my avatar. I'm also on Snapchat, so I've linked my Snapchat Bitmoji to my Canva app. So sometimes I pick from there. So these are also all images I use. Sometimes when I want to personalize, you can just click on any of them. So for Bitmoji, you would need to have an account with Bitmoji. It's an extension. You need to have an account with them. But if you don't like this one, you can delete it and click on this. Welcoming. And I'm going to add a text to welcome my learners to class. So I'm just going to, I'll go to this side, click on text, and add heading. Now, if you want to change the font, okay, this is a Open Sans Extra. If you want to change the font, you just go click, it will open, and there are lots of options, free options for you to use. But I like to use the Alice fonts a lot of times, so I'll click on Alice to change the font to Alice, and it's loading, and it would work. It will just change the font to Alice. One other thing too is that because the background of the board is black, we are going to change the color of the font from black to white so it will stand out. And you can reduce the size of the font from here too. You can make it bold, you can make it italicized, you can underline, you can position it very well. Okay, so I'm going to drag this and put it here, and I'm going to type welcome. Now you can't see what I'm typing because it's in black, so you just go to color and change the color of the font from black to white. So I'm going to do white, yes, and I'm good to go, and I'm going to continue welcome. Now I'm going to resize it so it will fit. So I'll just go here and I'll get a lot of options, and I'm going to check on the one I want. Okay, so I want I think that 64 will do. Let's see, yes, fantastic. So I'll just drag it. Now if I want to add another text, instead of going all the way here to add the text, I'll just duplicate this one. Okay, and you can duplicate it. You've highlighted on it already, so you just go to this and you duplicate. So when you duplicate, you just drag, I would drag the second one to the position that I want it to be. And if I want to reduce the font, I'll just go back and reduce the font. So I want to type a date. So I'm going to type, today is 18th June, so 18th June 2020, full stop. So I'm going to make this small letters. Now whilst you work, it saves, so you don't have to worry about saving. Just make sure you're connected to the internet because it works with the internet. So I'm just going to reduce that to maybe a 21. It's too small. I'm going to increase that to 36. It's just right. So I'm just going to drag it to position. I'm going to drag it and I'm good to go. So I like my position. So I feel like my teacher needs a table to sit on. So I'm just going back to this tab and I'm going to type teacher's table. Teacher's table, and I'm going to enter. So it's going to give me options, okay, different options of teacher's table, and I'm going to pick the one that I want and I'm going to work with it. So there are lots of options. So if it comes with a background, you just have to take it to the background remover. So for example, I like this one, but it comes with a background. So let's see. So I'm going to drag it and place it at the, just drop it, okay. Drop it here and let's see. It's preparing to upload. It's removing the background from the picture. So remove the background and yes, we are good to go. So I'll just copy image and I'll go back to my presentation and I'll just control and V. So we'll remove the background of the picture nicely to give you an ambience. So you just have to drag it to position when you are done. You drag it to position and you include flower vase. Okay, let's see if I'll get what I want from the flower vase. So flower vase, and I'm going to search for it and to see if I'll get what I want. I think that this will do. I'll stick with this one. Okay, I'm going to put it by my table. So it has a background, so I'm just going to drag it to remove background, and for it to remove the background, And there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the image, and I'm going back to my presentation, and I'm going to click on my background here so I can paste. Control V, and I paste it. So when I paste it, I'll drag it to the position that I want. So it's big, so I'm just going to reduce the size a little just so it fits. Okay, so I think I like how this area is looking. Now I think there's something missing: a bookshelf. No classroom is complete without a bookshelf. So I'm just going straight to my search area. I'm going to type bookcase, or wide range of options. So you're just going to look through and pick the one that works. And let's see. Okay, let's go to my Canva app. I have some images that I've already uploaded or I've already used before. So let's go to uploads. We're looking for uploads right now. Uploads and images. So you see, I've been using this a lot. So all these are things that I've used. This is the Bitmoji I was talking about. You can use it to replace the images from Canva. So let's see if I have any bookshelf that I like. Okay, so I like this one. For this, I've already removed the background, so I'm just going to click on this and it will show here. Now I don't like the position, I don't like the way it's looking, so I'm going to flip it horizontally. Great. And I'm going to drag it to position. So I'm picking this book. So I've already downloaded some books, but if you haven't downloaded some books already, you can do that and then remove the background. So we're going to go to these. I'm just going to click on it and it will just bring it here because that's the page I'm working on. I'm going to resize it, reduce it so it fits. Now the background has already been removed, so I'm just going to drag it so it fits my shelf nicely. It's too big, so I'm going to resize it. Your books. Okay, so this is there. I want more. You can duplicate. So what you can do is you can just duplicate the books, just so you can drag this to the second line. Okay, so you drag it to the position that you want it to be. Okay, so you fill in with books, and yes. So I think that I like how it's looking. I'm going to put this flower here just to add some touch. I'll remove the background of all these images. So as I said earlier, you can upload your own image, or you can get your image from the internet, and you can remove the background if it has a background and use it. Canva also has a background remover, but it's available for paid ones only. So I'll just click on the image. It will show up here, and I'm going to resize it and drag it to position. So resize it to the size that I want. If I am okay, I don't like where it's seated, so I'm just going to drag this to position. I'm going to drag it and put it here on my shelf. I'm going to reduce the size of add a new page. Now adding a new page, the page is white. I don't like the white background. You can change the background to whatever you want. This is fine. This is fine. I like the way this is looking. So now I'm going to add whatever text I want to add. So to add text, I'll just go back. You can add text from here. Okay, just click on text. You add heading, subheading, a little bit of body. I'm going to click on this to add a heading. Now I don't like the fonts. I like my font to be uniform. So I'm just going to click on this. It's going to give me options, and I'm going to click on Alice because that's a font I've been using for all my slides. So it's changed it, so I'm going to add whatever heading I want. So Miss Lumo's class. So you can add whatever heading you want. These caps. So Miss Lumo. And I'm good to go. So I'm going to drag it to position. And if I want it to be bold, I'll just click B and it will bolden it. If I want to reduce the size, I'll just go here to reduce the size. So let me highlight and make it bold. Okay, so it's done. So now if we want to add stickers to make your classroom look interesting, to make the slide look fine, go to elements. So elements will give you, and then you type what you want. So I want emoji. And you click on enter, and it's going to give you options to choose from to add to your slide. Now assuming I want to download my slide as a video and I want to add arrows, effects, they're all at the element side. So if you see this, it means it's a paid version. These are free, so you can add that to your page and drag it to position, whichever position that you want. If you look through the ones that you want, there are a lot of options for you, so it depends on you what you want, and you just pick it and you are done. So you can add text to whatever you're building. So you build your slides till the very end. If you're working with children, you would want to keep your slides short and concise. Now if I'm done and I want to download, I'll just go, you can just click here, but I'll advise you to go here. So you click on this drop down arrow, so you get options. If you're presenting it straight away, you click on present to present it. If you want to download it as a PDF or an image, you have to click on this download. It will give you options, and when you click on this arrow, it will give you whether you want to download it as an image, as a JPEG file, as PDF or PDF standard PDF print, or as a video. So whenever I add videos to my slide, I download it as videos and they work perfectly. So for example, I want to add a video to it. I want a video to talk whilst the slides are moving. So I just go back to my uploads. When I go to my uploads, I go to videos. What I usually do is I pre-record the videos and upload it, just so that I can pick whichever one I use. Okay, so it's still loading. When it's done, you can pick a lot of, it's still loading, the internet is a bit slow, so you can pick a lot of whatever video you have and attach it to each of the slides, so that your video will explain the slides as it moves along. If you want it just audio, for example, if you want to listen to just audio and not the video, when you bring the image, the video here, okay, when you bring the video here, instead of playing it, okay, you're going to make it transparent. If you want to see the video, then leave the video as it is. But if you want to just hear audio, you just click on transparent and reduce the transparency. So what you're going to hear is just the audio and no video. How cool is that? Very cool. So you just play along and you're done. So let me go over that again. If you don't want to if you want video and you want to add just audio, okay, you can't add only audio just like that. So what I do is I record a video of myself talking, saying what I want to say, then I upload it on Canva. When I transport it, I just reduce the transparency so that you just hear audio and no video. Now I don't want any video, so I'm just going to delete that and get that out of the way. Now let's go back. If you want to export it to PowerPoint, you just click on PowerPoint and it will download as a PowerPoint. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's get interactive. Let's share ideas on the things you're also doing to make your online teaching experience worthwhile for your learners.